This, my statement at the end, media. I'll have them right here, so just grab them. Okay? If somebody doesn't get one, just let me know, okay? All right. Thank you for coming. I've obviously been through a lot of emotions these past few days, and I appreciate the media's understanding of my need to have this press conference as the best way to bring closure. First, I want to thank my wife, Jenny. She's been there for me from the beginning. As a player, and then a coach. She's allowed me to chase my passion. Coaching is a demanding profession that took time away from my family, but she supported me throughout the journey. To all the coaches who volunteered their time and talent over the years, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of you. I've been blessed to be surrounded by great and talented people. The most important thing, loyal people. From the current staff, Jacob Bosey, Michael Renier, Tim Cortez, Dylan Mills, Louis Crenson, and Paige Stradiati, as well as those who were with me in the earlier years for a long time. Larry Traxel, Terry Johnson, Brendan Brooks, Kyle Koquist, John Haidu, John Downing, and so many others. Thank you. I love you guys. I also want to thank the trainers, bus drivers. Thanks, Wild Bill. Rink managers, two of the finest right over there, Jerry DeMeo, Sherry Olson, and they see me year-round here with camps and games. Thank you, guys. I've benefited from the support and the assistance of thousands of parents who coach children, clear snow off rinks, pull flooding hoses, staff concession stands, doing all that is needed to maintain our youth hockey programs. Thanks to all of them. I want to thank the parents who supported me. There's been so many great parents who shared their kids with us. I've met so many over the years and enjoyed coaching their kids. It's true that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Sadly, there are those who tried to ruin it for others. We all know what's going on here. Coaches across the state are being run out by parental pressure. The most recent is Lakeville South and Brainerd. And now, me. This is getting tiresome, but the number of supportive parents always far outweighed the others. To the players, thank you. To the parents, thank you for trusting me with your kids. It's been nothing but a joy to take these players, up and down the road. We traveled more than any other team in the state, including 18 state tournaments, 18 state tournament appearances, without a single incident with one or of our players. They represented you with class, both on and off the ice. It was so much fun to coach them. But just as importantly, and probably more important, is to get to know them as people. I was able to coach one of my sons 3 years. And those are the best 3 years of coaching. It made it all worth it. He, as well as all my kids, have made me so proud. Now I'm blessed with 5 grandkids, all ages 3 and under. So it's a busy time for our kids. Hockey has been my life. I was one of 7 kids. My first skates were girls' figure skates. My dad told me if I made the high school team, he'd buy me hockey skates. And back then, tacks were it. Then he had a stroke. And my high school coach, Del General, became a father figure to me. I tried to model that love for my players. I think hockey is the greatest sport. The best is playing. And I was fortunate enough to play 6 years beyond high school. My last year was with the '76 Olympic team. When that season ended, I recall sitting in the hotel with Ginny, my wife, in Fort Wayne, wondering where we're going to go. I get a call from Coach Del General, who was then the AD at CSS. He told me, get into school and come back to Duluth and be an assistant coach for their hockey team. That phone call changed my life. I accepted, and we headed to the next chapter in our lives. I stayed at CSS for 3 years. I coached 3 years at UMD, and then high school for 36 years. 2 at Denfeld, 2 at Duluth Cathedral, and 32 years at Duluth East. Up until recently, it's been rewarding and fun. But when negatives start to outweigh the positives, it gets to be exhausting and no longer worth the time I put into it. I've given my all, each and every year. But without administrative support, it's a losing battle that is tiring and takes the joy out of it. My great memories and my relationships with parents and players remain. I have had so many calls, so many texts, so many emails from past players thanking me for teaching them life lessons and how to handle adversity. That is the most rewarding part that goes beyond playing the game. I am not going to take questions today. I don't want to focus on the negative. I want to focus on the positive relationships with the players, the parents, and the great experiences we have shared together the past 36 years. I have copies of my statement, media. They'll be right here. This is what I have to say. Okay? I want to thank you all for coming. It means a whole lot to me. And have a great summer. Okay? Thank you.
This has been a WDIO News Special Report.